The Phillies played baseball yesterday, and they won. And it was, I think, everything that you could have reasonably hoped it would be, other than the top of the ninth inning. And certainly that was nice because it gives us something to talk about and complain about. But otherwise, it was a great start for a team that has huge expectations. And you can't, my one thing that I would say after one day is that it doesn't change anything that we felt earlier in the week. There's no real big takes that you can have, or at least for me, I don't have any new takes after opening day, but they looked the part. It felt like you expected it to feel. And you can see, you can dream on it a little bit. You can look at this team and say, I get it. I see how it can come together.
Well, yeah. And of course it starts with the starting pitcher, right? Cristopher Sanchez was as good as you could be for an opening day start.
Yeah.
To go 6 innings and have 10 strikeouts, no walks, no runs allowed. That just doesn't happen, Bob. You know what I'm saying? Guys don't usually just walk out of spring training and just go out there and shut teams down for 90 pitches and just be like, all right, I'm in kind of midseason form.
Look, he got into a little bit of trouble with a couple, choppers up the middle in the first inning. He pitched out of that. And then, I think McCutchen got him in his second at bat for an extra base hit. And other than that, that was it. Those were the 3 hits. 6 innings, no earned runs, 10 strikeouts, 3 hits, no walks, and a 54% whiff rate on his changeup. Not bad.
That's pretty damn good. The one thing I've actually had this conversation with my son Anthony, who is a huge baseball scene head, and he worries sometimes that ultimately something's going to give with Sanchez because he's really just a 2-pitch pitcher, right? And it's hard for a 2-pitch pitcher to really be a dominant starter like that. That usually a 2-pitch pitcher is somebody who dominates out of the bullpen, right? Usually you need that 3rd pitch or 4th pitch to kind of keep hitters off balance. But right now, everybody knows he's throwing the changeup, and they still can't hit it.
Oh, can't hit it. Yeah.
As long as that pitch is that dominant, you can get away with it being just basically a 2-pitch pitcher. Because if hitters can't hit a pitch they know is coming, well, then the pitch is that good, right?
Yeah. Look, it's amazing. I know the season that he had in 24, he broke out. He truly broke out in 24 last year. He established himself as one of the game's best overall starting pitchers. And I have to say, there was part of me coming into this where I'm like, let's see it again. How long does a guy have to do it for before you say, there's no question he is one of the elite of the elite? And one start doesn't make a season. At least Paul Skeens certainly hopes it does not. But, you look at this, and I want to talk about that. What a disaster that was out in center field for Pittsburgh yesterday.
It was my one last thing, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, there you go. A little tease. We'll get back to it. You just look at what he did and you go, I have to assume greatness now. I have to expect greatness. It's not, well, this would be nice if he really continues to establish himself. I think the expectation here, contract aside and what happened financially to him last week aside, I think you look at this now and you just say, this guy is this good.
He absolutely is this good, Bob. I don't know how else to describe it. You start running out of things to say, right? You start running out of platitudes for the guy because it's the same thing every time out. It's very consistent. It's very good. He's an ace. He's an ace in the true sense of the word. And you just kind of expect him to be this pretty much every start. Yeah, he's not going to shut you out every start. He's going to give up runs here and there, but the guy is top. I don't know. Can you name 5 pitchers in baseball better than Cristopher Sanchez?
Skubal, maybe. Yes, I would say.
Skeens?
I think Skeens, Crochet is probably in the neighborhood. You could make an argument that he's maybe a little ahead. if you want to go down the Yamamoto route, you can, I guess. Like, I mean, you just look at the odds, like he's right there. But I'll tell you what, it's crazy after one day. I mean, like, again, I don't want to take your one last thing too much, but like Skeens was not sharp yesterday, and then it was compounded by like comical play in center field. But that's a hard stat line to kick off your year with. And like the Cy Young odds do reflect that. Like Cristopher Sanchez has cut down on those odds a little bit now, plus 350 to Skeens, plus 260. Like that gap shrunk yesterday. And you go like, that's ridiculous. It's one of 32 starts potentially, but 5 earned runs versus 5 earned runs in 2/3 of an inning versus a 6 shutout. Like, yeah, you got to account for that a little bit.
You do.
Paul Skeens' career ERA yesterday jumped from 1.94 to 2.10. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. It is crazy what happened to him yesterday. But and look, yes, one start is just one start. But when you add up all of his starts, I mean, when was the last time? I haven't looked this up, so I can't give you the answer. But when was the last time Chris Sanchez had a bad start?
Well, I mean, I certainly haven't looked at it. I mean, there's an occasional hiccup or two, but I mean, he's about as consistent as it gets, and that's what that kind of draws back to my original question. Like, do you expect greatness with him now? Because he, by all statistical measures, like he is that guy. But it's just so weird to see a late bloomer. Like the reason why it's different, like with his sample size by now, you should more than trust it. But it's because you just did not think that this is what he was. Like there's that it came out of left field entirely, that he went from a legit starting pitcher, a guy that you can, work with as a number 4, number 5 type to whoa, wait a minute, maybe there's a little bit more upside here as like a 2-3 type to bona fide stud number 1. Like, it's just not an evolution that we're accustomed to seeing.
32 starts last year, Bob. 31 of them 4 runs or less. Only one start to give up more than 4 runs.
Who was the blow up against? If you have it there.
At the end of August. 5 1/3, he gave up 6 runs on 8 hits and 3 walks.
Yeah.
And that was when they went up there again and couldn't win at Citi Field, if you remember. In late August. But even the games where he gave up 4 runs, like 7 innings, 4 runs. Like, it's still decent. It's like, and that was against the Dodgers in September. 7 innings and 4 runs. And then he had a 7-inning, 4 earned run, or 6 2/3, 4 earned run start against the White Sox in July. I don't remember that game. And they lost to the White Sox. And then he had a 5 2/3, 4 run outing against the Dodgers in April in Philadelphia. So twice against the Dodgers, once against the Mets, and once against the White Sox. 4 runs or more. That's it. Every other start was 3 runs or fewer. Like it's consistent. It's dominant.